You were at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $10 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Kuro, who says, being a new fan of yours and a simple/casual fan of anime, I find your ideas and thoughts across your multiple channels really interesting, albeit confusing sometimes. This way of thinking and processing media we consume is incredibly foreign to me, but so engaging I can't help but finish everything. Still, I get the impression people like me aren't really welcome in the community. I wanted to ask, what do you think about your new or normie audience of people like me? How much, if at all, do you think you are impacting them? I would think massively, but first of all, everybody's welcome in the anime community. If anybody tells you otherwise, fuck those people. Secondly, I am not that welcome in the anime community, actually. Like, I said everybody, but, like, I have people who respect me, people who take my opinion more seriously, but there's lots of people who fucking hate my guts and really hate the way I talk about shows. And, you know, before I blew up, that was more the attitude towards me in my style. You know, this if my style seems unique or foreign, it's because it's not typical of the way people write about anime. I took things in my own direction, basically. Not to say that I fucking invented everything. I have a ton of influences, but, you know, particularly on YouTube, no one was writing about anime the way I was until I started doing it. And arguably, they still aren't writing that. Like, some people have aped elements of my style, but it's more that they take the... People more borrow my my approach to critique than they do my actual writing style or presentation style or actual mode of thinking. So, you know, yeah, it's foreign to most people. If you find it engaging, I'm very glad to hear that. But you're absolutely welcome in my community, especially since you're a patron, which is, you know, the people who I inherently respect the most. But what do I think about new or normie audience? I mean, I want new anime fans to get into my channel. That's why I don't... I talked about this in one of the other rants, but I don't try to make them too difficult. Like, I don't use Japanese titles all the time. I mean, I do a lot, but it's usually just whichever one comes to mind first. I don't try to, like, load my videos with terminology or otaku humor or anything like that. I want it to be approachable. I want you to understand what I'm saying, and I want you to get into anime. A lot of my videos are about recommending stuff. If you're really, like, if you're the kind of people who I communicate with in the anime community, because I don't talk to that many people. I don't go on Reddits, I don't go on forums, I don't do any of that. I talk to individual people who have a lot of experience, because if you're in a position like me, those are the interesting conversations to have. Like, the newer fans, I'm speaking to you through my videos, but if I had, like, an actual conversation with you, you know, it would be edifying for you, but not necessarily for me. I'm not gaining any new information about anime, you know? If I want to learn something, I have to talk to people who know as much or more than I do, or different things from what I know. You know, even if it's not necessarily as much quantity, but just knowing different things. So, like, those types of people, they don't watch my videos. They don't care, because I don't make... They already know. They already are thinking about anime. They know it's good. They know their tastes. They know what's... You know, maybe they'll watch them because they think that some of my thoughts are interesting on certain ideas, but, you know, more often... I would say that's a rarer case. Like, not a lot of my audience is hardcore anime fans. And not a lot of the audience of AniTube is hardcore anime fans. Like, the way I think of hardcore anime fans, those people largely don't watch YouTube. There's a few. There's a handful, don't get me wrong. But, it's a stark minority. So, from my perspective, almost everybody watching my videos is new. Or comparably normie, you know? But normie is not a word I would use. I don't think if you like my content, you're disqualified from being a normie. I'm sorry. There's no congruity between normiedom and enjoying Digibro. It's not possible. So you've already axed that tree. But yeah, I definitely think I'm impacting new fans in a huge way. Considering how many of the 3x3s that people send me are, like, just shows that I recommend highly, I would say that I'm pretty much getting people into anime en masse in a big way. And that's one of the things I'm most proud of as a creator.